Wimbledon dreams and reality checks Coco Gauff's grass court hustle. Yo Wimbledon, the most prestigious tennis tournament on the planet. It's where legends are made and dreams come true, or sometimes get shattered. And Coco Gauff, America's golden girl, was ready to shine. Expectations were sky high. She had the talent, the drive, and the charisma to captivate the world. The crowd buzzing with anticipation. Fans from all over the globe gathered, hoping to witness history in the making. Could this be her year to clinch the Venus Rosewater dish? The ultimate prize in women's tennis, a symbol of excellence and hard work. Well, hold your horses, folks. Reality had other plans. The road to glory is never straightforward. Coco's journey began with Emma Navarro, a fellow American and a rising star in her own right. Both young, both hungry for victory. Now I know what you're thinking. First round matchup should be a walk in the park, right? Wrong. This was no ordinary first round match. This was a nail-biter from the get-go. The scoreboard reflected the intensity, with neither player willing to give an inch. Both players brought their A-game, serving up a healthy dose of drama and athleticism. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, every serve, every return, a testament to their skill and determination. But in the world of tennis, there's only one winner. The handshake at the net, a moment of sportsmanship, but also a reminder of the harsh reality of competition. And on this day, it wasn't Coco. Despite her best efforts, the victory slipped through her fingers. But this is just a chapter in her story. Coco Gauff's journey is far from over. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. The grass court hustle continues, and who knows what the next tournament will bring? Stay tuned, because Coco's fire is still burning bright. Round 1 rumble, Navarro throws shade on Gauff's parade. Let's break it down, people. The atmosphere was electric. Center court was packed. Everyone eager to witness Coco's signature power and finesse. But Emma Navarro, she wasn't intimidated. Not a chance. She came out swinging, matching Coco shot for shot, long rallies, strategic drop shots, and some serious hustle. It was a back-and-forth battle, each point fiercely contested. In the end, it was Navarro who snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. A tough loss for Coco, no doubt, but hey, that's tennis. Gauff's go-to moves power and finesse, but where's the variety pack? Now let's talk about Coco's game. Coco Gauff, the young tennis sensation, has taken the world by storm with her incredible athleticism and undeniable talent. We all know she's got the goods. The power serve, the booming forehand, the kind of shots that make the crowd go wild. And let's not forget her speed and agility. She can track down every ball like a cheetah on a mission, making even the most difficult shots look easy. But here's the thing, sometimes relying on the same old tricks ain't gonna cut it. In the world of professional tennis, adaptability is key. And that's what we saw against Navarro. Coco's game plan seemed a little too predictable. She stuck to her strengths, but in doing so, she became an open book for her opponent. Don't get me wrong, her power and finesse are undeniable. She has the ability to dominate with her sheer force and skill. But against a savvy opponent like Navarro, she needed to switch it up, add some variety to her game. Imagine if Coco could mix in some drop shots, lobs, and slices. These variations could keep her opponents guessing and off balance. By incorporating a wider range of shots into her repertoire, she could become an even more formidable player. It's not just about power and finesse. It's about strategy and unpredictability. A well-timed drop shot can be just as effective as a powerful forehand. A perfectly placed lob can turn the tide of a match, and a slice can throw off an opponent's rhythm, making them second-guess their next move. Coco has the potential to be one of the greatest, but she needs to embrace the full spectrum of tennis techniques. With a more varied game, she could not only win more matches, but also entertain the fans with her versatility and creativity on the court. So, here's to hoping we see Coco Gauff, not just as a powerhouse, but as a master of all trades in the tennis world. The future is bright for this young star, and with a little more variety, the sky's the limit. Navarro's net mastery, slicing and dicing with surgical precision. Navarro, on the other hand, came prepared. She knew Coco's strengths and weaknesses like the back of her hand, and she used that knowledge to her advantage. Her net game was on point, slicing and dicing with surgical precision. She forced Coco into uncomfortable positions, disrupting her rhythm and capitalizing on any errors. Talk about a masterclass in strategy and execution. Deja vu all over again. Coco's game plan stuck on repeat. Now, I'm not trying to throw shade on Coco or her team, but I gotta call it like I see it. Her game plan seemed like a broken record. Power, power, and more power. Listen, I love a good power game as much as the next guy, but variety is the spice of life, and in tennis, it's the key to unlocking victory. Coco needed to mix it up, throw in some drop shots, some slices, some angles. Keep her opponent guessing. You see, when you keep doing the same thing over and over, your opponents start to catch on. They know what's coming next. And that's when they start to outplay you. Coco has the talent, no doubt about it, but she needs to evolve her game. She needs to bring something new to the table, surprise her opponents, keep them on their toes. That's how you win matches. It's not just about power, it's about strategy. It's about thinking ahead. It's about being unpredictable. Coco has the potential to be great, but she needs to work on her game plan. She needs to add more variety, more creativity, more unpredictability. That's how she'll reach the next level. That's how she'll become a champion. So, Coco, if you're listening, it's time to switch things up. Time to bring some variety to your game. Time to keep your opponents guessing. That's how you'll win. That's how you'll become unstoppable. And that's how you'll become a legend. Missed opportunities and match point misery time for a coaching huddle? This match wasn't a blowout by any means. Coco had her chances, but she let them slip through her fingers. Missed break points, unforced errors at crucial moments. It was a frustrating display. And let's not even talk about the match points. The tension was thicker than a bowl of grits. But Coco couldn't seal the deal. It was like watching a Ferrari with a flat tire. All that power, but going nowhere fast. Mental fortitude or meltdown mode, navigating the pressure cooker. Look, we all know Wimbledon ain't for the faint of heart. The pressure is immense, especially for a young player like Coco carrying the weight of a nation's expectations. And sometimes, that pressure can get to you. We saw glimpses of frustration, maybe even a little panic in Coco's game. It's all part of the learning curve, but mastering the mental game is just as crucial as mastering the strokes. The future of American tennis golf versus the new generation. Despite the early exit, let's not forget Coco Gauff is still a force to be reckoned with. She's young, talented, and hungry for success. But the competition is fierce. The American women's tennis scene is stacked with rising stars, each hungrier than the last. Coco needs to constantly evolve, adapt, and elevate her game to stay ahead of the pack. From Wimbledon woes to US Open glory, time to flip the script. So, what's next for Coco? It's time to regroup, refocus, and come back stronger than ever. The US Open is just around the corner, another chance to shine on the big stage. But it's going to take more than just raw talent. Coco needs a game plan that's as unpredictable as her opponents, as fierce as her ambition. She needs to channel that inner champion and prove why she's destined for greatness. Coco's coaching conundrum, a new voice for a new era. Now, I'm not one to stir the pot, but maybe, just maybe, it's time for a coaching shakeup. A fresh perspective, someone who can push Coco to her limits and unlock her full potential. Sometimes you need a new voice, a different approach to ignite that fire within. It's a tough decision, but one that could make all the difference in Coco's journey to the top. The final serve lessons learned and a champion's mindset. Wimbledon. 2024 might not have been Coco's year, but it was a valuable learning experience. Every loss, every setback is an opportunity for growth. Coco Gauff has the talent, the drive, and the heart of a champion. Now, she needs to harness those qualities, learn from her mistakes, and come back swinging. The world is watching, Coco. It's time to show them what you're really made of.